Alright, welcome to our inventories practice questions. So, ang coverage ng practice questions na ito ay ang inventory overview natin, ang inventory FOB destinations at FOB shipping point na topics, at saka ang consignment. So, ganito ang magiging mechanics ng ating practice questions. Alright? So, ipa-flash ko yung questions sa yung screen. Kagaya nito, then ipopause mo po yung screen mo, then solve the problem. So, kapag meron ka ng answers and solutions in front of you, then i-play mo ulit for the next question. Sa solutions naman, ganito po ang gagawin natin. So, ang FOB shipping point, the buyer owns the goods. Since the buyer owns the goods, the buyer should be responsible for them. So, sa solutions, lahat po ng concept ay isusulat ko dito. Then, gagamitin natin yung mga concepts for analysis of each question. Then, dito naman natin isusulat ang solution sa bawat problem. Kung ready ka na, halika, samahan mo ako mag-analyze ng inventories. Alright, question number 5. The requirement on question number 5 is what amount should be included in inventory on December 31st, year 2. So, ang hinahanap is kung ano magkano daw yung i-include natin sa inventory natin on December 31st, year 2. And there are 4 items on this question. Alright, but before we get into analyzing these problems, let me give you an overview of what is the shipping point and destination again. So, on the seller is the shipping point, and on the locations of the buyer is the destination. Kapag ang agreement between the seller and the buyer ay FOB destinations, the ownership of the goods transfers to the buyer kapag nakarating na kay buyer. Alright? Kasi FOB destination. So, habang transport ni carrier ang goods papunta kay buyer, ang goods in transit na ito ay pag-aari ni seller. The seller owns the goods. Since the seller owns the goods, the seller should be responsible for the freight. On the books of the seller, it should be charged as freight out. Alright? Itong freight out na account na ito, this is classified as a selling expense. So, kapag si seller ang nagbayad ng freight charge ni carrier, freight out ni seller yon. At yung freight out ay selling expense. If the agreement between the seller and the buyer is FOB shipping point, ang ibig sabihin, upon shipment of the seller of this good, the ownership or the title transfers to the buyer. Habang si carrier, tina-transport niya itong goods na ito sa location ni buyer, pag-aari na ni buyer yan. So, ang FOB shipping point, the buyer owns the goods. Since the buyer owns the goods, the buyer should be responsible for the freight. Sa book ngayon ni buyer, ang freight na binayaran niya kay carrier ay magiging freight in. Ang freight in should be capitalized to the cost of the goods. Ina-add po natin yan sa ating purchases. Alright? Kasama yan sa cost ng goods natin. So, on December 20th, year 2, IKEA company purchased goods costing 1,500,000. So, pinurchase ni IKEA, buyer siya. Alright? FOB destination. Kapag FOB destination, pag-aari ni seller. Alright? With freight charge of 45,000. Yung 45,000 sa books ni seller, magiging freight out. Kasi nga, pag-aari niya yung goods in transit na yan. These goods were received on December 30, year 2. So, as of December 31, nasa kamay na ni buyer yon. So, kapag nasa kamay na ni buyer yon, kasama na yan sa kanyang inventory as of December 31st of year 2. So, isasama natin itong item number 1 na purchases, amounting to 1,500,000. Item number 2. On December 30, year 2, IKEA company returned damaged goods to supplier costing 28,000. So, purchase return ito. Anong ginagawa natin sa purchase return? Dinideduct po natin yan sa ating inventory, amounting to 28,000. Alright? Item number 3. On December 25, year 2, IKEA company sold, so seller siya, to customer AB costing 600,000 FOB destination and paid freight charge of 33,000. Buyer received goods on January 5th of year 3. So, December 25, si IKEA seller siya. Pag-aari pa rin niya yung goods na yon in transit. Dahil nga, ang usapan nilang dalawa is FOB destination. So, dahil pag-aari niya ang goods in transit na yon si IKEA, kasama yan sa kanyang inventory. Dahil hindi pa ito nare-receive ni customer AB na buyer natin. The 600,000 should be included in our inventory. Yung 33,000 hindi siya kasama sa ating inventory dahil yan po ay freight out, which is a selling expense. Alright, item number 4. On January 6, year 3, IKEA company approved a sales return from customer AB with invoice price of 100,000, 30% profit on selling price. Ito, i-ignore lang natin. Bakit? Kasi as of December 31st, year 2, hindi pa nangyayari ito. Kasi January 6 nga po ito. Alright? So, wala tayong adjustment on item number 4. I-adjust na natin yan sa next year. Ang hinahanap natin ay yung inventory natin ng December 31st of year 2. So, ang answer natin is 2,072,000. And so, our answer is letter A. Alright, question number 6. The requirements on question number 6 is what amount should be included in inventory on December 31st. So, inventory ulit tayo dito. But most of this practice question is about a consignment. Alright? So, remember, on consignment, the consignor transfers the goods to the consignor. The consignor owns the good while the consignee's responsibility is to sell the goods. Alright? Lahat po ng may incur niyang cost to bring these goods to the consignee, like the freight charges of the carrier, the insurance, the handling costs, lahat po yan ay capitalized sa goods na kinonsign niya. Doon naman kay consignee, lahat po ng cost na may incur ni consignee with regards to selling these goods should be expensed by the consignor. Alright? So, Rocky Company had the following transactions during December. So, items number 1 to 5 tayo. Alright? Item number 1, goods shipped on consignment to Roger Company, including freight charge of 45,000, amounting to 345,000. Alright, ito yung goods kinonsign ni Rocky Company kay Roger. So, si Rocky Company, consignor yan. Kailangan kasama yan sa kanyang inventory. Tapos, yung freight charge na incur ni consignor ni Rocky Company should be capitalized to the cost of the goods. Kailangan kasama yan sa inventory or sa goods na kinonsign niya. At ang sabi, problem natin is including the freight charge of 45,000. So, yung buong 345, kasama na yung freight doon. So, yung buong 345, kasama yan sa inventory natin ng December 31st. Item number 2, goods shipped on consignment to Checkpoint Company. So, consignor ulit tayo dito. Si Rocky Company ay consignor ulit. Ang consignee this time is Checkpoint Company. Excluding, remember, excluding freight charge of 67,000. So, remember, lahat po ng mai-incur ni consignor na cost in bringing these goods to the consignee, kasama yon sa goods na kinonsign niya. Alright? So, yung itong 500,000 at ang free charge na 67,000, kailangan i-add natin. Alright? Ika-capitalize natin yung 67,000 na free charge. The total of the number 2 item is 567,000. Lahat yan kasama sa inventory natin. Sales made by Roger company on goods consigned. So si Roger, nakabenta siya ng goods amounting to 400,000 na sales price. Sabi dito sa problem is 50% profit on sales. So 50% of the 400,000 ay profit natin. So ang ibig sabihin, kapag ang profit, which is based on your sales, ang sales mo this time is 100. So, kung ano yung base mo, yun ang 100%. Therefore, kung sales minus the cost of the sales is equal to your gross profit, at ang gross profit mo ay 50, meaning ang cost of sales ratio mo is 50%. At ang kinukuha lang natin dito ay yung cost of the sales. Okay? Cost ng inventory. Ang sabi dito is 400,000 is the sales price and the cost of the sales is 50%. Yun po ang inventory na nabenta niya. Since nabenta niya ito, papalabas ang inventory natin, minus po ito sa ating inventory. Now, item number 4, sales made by Checkpoint Company on goods consigned, 40% profit on cost. Magkaiba naman ito. This time, it's 40% profit on cost. So, ang cost mo ay 100%. Kasi based siya sa cost of sales. Ang gross profit is 40%. Which is based on your cost. Kung ano yung basis mo, yun ang 100%. Therefore, ang sales percentage natin is 140%. 140% minus 100% is equal to your gross profit of 40%, which is based of your 100%. So, ang kailangan lang natin is yung cost of sales. Alright? Yun ang i-minus natin sa ating inventory. So, item number 4 is 420,000 is your sales, which represents 140%. Para makuha natin yung 100%, i-divide po natin. Alright? Yan po ang ating cost of sales no 100%, which is 300,000. Item number 5, goods received on consignment from Becker Company, including free prepaid by Becker amounting to 800,000. So, itong goods ni-receive ni Rocky Company from Becker. So, si Becker, siya ang consignor. Si Rocky, siya ang consignee. So, kapag consignee si Rocky Company, hindi dapat yan included sa kanyang inventory. So, itong item number 5, hindi po siya included sa ating inventory. Alright? Kasi si Rocky ay consignee. So, all in all, ang ating answer ay 412,000. So, our answer is letter B.